You see, Timex has been synonymous with affordable watches for decades. Many of us grew up with their Indiglo models or their Weekender models. In 2024 and in 2025, Timex released their Atelier collection. And this is specifically here the Marine M1A, a Swiss-made semi-skeletonized diver that cost nearly $1,050. That's on a bracelet and $950 on a rubber strap. So I begin by asking, has Timex earned the right to play in this four-figure price range? Now, this is a skeletonized mid case where the mid case is PVC coated. It features a ceramic bezel insert with super luminova numerals, and the movement here is decorated with Geneva stripes and perlage work. Now, the movement here is regulated to plus or minus 15 seconds per day. The movement here is supplied by a company called Katina, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. There's this like rim on the outside here, which is slightly raised as it's compared to the indices. So you cut into that for the indices, and then you drop from the indices down to this black lacquer dial. Feature here that people are going to talk about is the skeletonized case here with this DLC coated mid case. It's a sort of feature set and an interesting addition to a case. You can see that same sort of like aesthetic of this cutout is continued through all of these links as well. So you can see all these links have the same sort of cutout all the way through them on both sides. And that's important to note that it's on both sides and there are no screws, because the bracelet here features one of the things I really like about Timex, which is that their bracelets here, you can actually remove the links by pulling against these spring-loaded links. So you can see here. So after you pull that out, you can slide out the link, you can add a link. And then I think the biggest detractor on this watch is the movement. The movement inside has an accuracy of plus or minus 15 seconds a day. That's just not good enough compared to most of its competition. It also has a ghost date position. If you don't know what ghost date position is, it means the movement was originally designed to have a date indicator on it. And so the crown sets to two different positions. You have your main position where it winds. Your first position here is usually to set your date. You can actually hear it trying to swap over the date. So that means there's a date wheel back here, which is just hidden by the dial itself. A ghost date position on a watch like this at $1,000 is just, I think, frankly, not acceptable from a brand like Timex. They're not a micro brand who's trying to buy a watch movement off the shelf that is a little less expensive. And so you kind of eat the ghost date position because you're supporting a micro brand and they have some other features that you like or you like their story. Timex doesn't have any of those reasons. They should have a movement in here that does not have a ghost date position. I think that is frankly unacceptable. I love Timex watches. I have one over there that I really enjoy wearing, but it's $250 or $300. At 4 times the price, I'm expecting better quality than that one. And this doesn't have that.